Hey there, demigods and mortals. Ever heard of Iceland? It's a land of fire and ice, a place where nature's extremes collide in the most spectacular ways. It's this island nation way up north, known for glaciers that stretch as far as the eye can see, volcanoes that can erupt with little warning, and stories that'll make your hair stand on end. The landscape itself seems to be alive, breathing with ancient tales and mysteries. We're talking about giants, folks. Not just any giants, but the kind that have been part of Icelandic folklore for centuries. These aren't your run-of-the-mill giants. They're as much a part of the land as the mountains and glaciers themselves, not the friendly kind either. These giants are often depicted as fearsome and formidable, lurking in the shadows of caves and the crevices of mountains, waiting to pounce on the unsuspecting traveler. Icelandic folklore is full of these towering figures. They are woven into the very fabric of the nation's cultural heritage, appearing in ancient manuscripts, artwork, and even statues that stand as silent sentinels to their legendary past. They roam the mountains, lurk in caves, and sometimes even pop up in your grandma's stories. Imagine sitting by the fire, listening to tales of these colossal beings, feeling the chill of the night air and the thrill of the unknown. These aren't just bedtime tales, though. They're a vital part of Icelandic culture, passed down through generations, shaping the way people see their land and their history. These stories are as much a part of Iceland as the glaciers and volcanoes. They're woven into the fabric of Icelandic culture, shaping how people see their land and history. From cultural festivals to historical reenactments, the giants of Iceland are ever present, reminding everyone of the rich tapestry of myths and legends that define this unique nation. Get ready for a wild ride as we explore the giants of Iceland. We'll take you on a journey through the rugged landscapes where every rock and crevice has a story to tell. Whether you're hiking through the mountains or driving through the scenic roads, the presence of these giants is palpable. We'll dive into their stories, track their footprints, and uncover the truth behind the legends. From ancient manuscripts to archaeological dig sites, we'll piece together the puzzle of these mythical beings and their place in Icelandic lore. Trust me, you won't look at a mountain the same way again. The next time you gaze upon the majestic peaks of Iceland, you'll wonder if perhaps, just perhaps, a giant is watching you back, hidden in the mists of time and legend. Before we journey to Iceland, let's talk giants. They're not unique to that chilly island, you know. These larger-than-life beings pop up in mythologies worldwide. Think Goliath, the Philistine giant who faced off against a young shepherd named David, or the titans of Greek mythology who challenged the gods themselves. Even in Native American stories, giants roam the land, shaping mountains and rivers. Giants are like universal symbols. They represent the unknown, the powerful, the things that make us feel small. But in Iceland, giant stories take on a whole new level of realness. Let's meet Grýla, shall we? She's one of the most fascinating and fearsome figures in Icelandic folklore. She's basically the boogeyman of Iceland, but 10 times scarier. Unlike the typical boogeyman who might just give you a fright, Grýla takes things to a whole new level. Imagine a giantess who lives in the mountains with her 13 mischievous sons, the Yule Lads. These lads are notorious for their pranks and tricks, causing all sorts of trouble during the holiday season. Grýla's got a taste for naughty children. She has an insatiable hunger for those who misbehave, and she's always on the lookout for her next meal. Legend has it she boils them up in a stew. This gruesome detail has been passed down through generations, serving as a chilling warning to children to be on their best behavior. Yeah, not exactly a recipe for holiday cheer. While most of us are enjoying festive lights and warm gatherings, the thought of Grýla adds a dark twist to the season. Her husband, Leppalúði, isn't much better. Though he might seem less active, his presence is equally unsettling. He's a lazy giant who mostly just hangs around their cave. But don't be fooled by his lethargy. There's more to him than meets the eye, but don't let that fool you. Beneath his lazy exterior lies a sinister nature. He's got a mean streak too. When provoked, Leppalúði can be just as terrifying as Grýla, making them a formidable pair. Grýla and Leppalúði are like the poster children for Icelandic giant stories, powerful, unpredictable, and a little bit terrifying. Their tales have been woven into the fabric of Icelandic culture, reminding everyone of the dark and mysterious forces that lurk in the mountains. These stories are often told to children, not just to entertain, but to instill a sense of caution and respect for the unknown. In the quiet, snow-covered villages of Iceland, the legend of Grýla and Leppalúði serves as a reminder that even in the most serene settings there can be an undercurrent of danger. So next time you find yourself in the Icelandic mountains, remember the tales of Grýla and Leppalúði. They are more than just stories, they are a part of the land's very essence, a chilling reminder of the power and mystery that nature holds. Icelanders have been telling giant tales for centuries. These stories weren't just for entertainment, they explained the world around them. See a weird rock formation, must be a giant's footprint. Hear a rumble in the distance, probably a giant snoring in its sleep. Over time, these stories became intertwined with real events. Some people even claim to have seen giants with their own eyes. Were they telling the truth or just letting their imaginations run wild? That's for you to decide. Section 5. Living Legends, Giants in Icelandic Culture. Today, giants aren't just stuck in the past in Iceland. They're still very much a part of everyday life. You'll find their names on maps, in literature, even on TV. There's a whole tourism industry built around these mythical creatures. But it's more than just a marketing gimmick. Many Icelanders have a deep respect for their folklore, giants included. It's a way of connecting with their ancestors and the land they call home. Section 6. Rock Giants and Hidden People, where myth meets reality in Iceland. Here's where things get really interesting. Iceland is a land of volcanoes, glaciers, and other worldly landscapes. It's easy to see how those dramatic surroundings could inspire stories of giants. In fact, some ancient tales describe giants as the creators of Iceland's natural wonders. They say the cliffs are giants' ribs, the waterfalls are their tears. Even today, some Icelanders believe in huldufolk, or hidden people, who live in the rocks and hills. They're not exactly giants, but they share that air of mystery and otherworldliness. Section 7. Giants on the Silver Screen, a modern take on ancient tales. Remember that movie Thor? You know, the one with Chris Hemsworth and the big hammer? Well, guess what? Thor and his fellow Norse gods have deep roots in Icelandic mythology. In those stories, Thor is a giant slayer, always battling to protect humanity from these monstrous beings. It's cool to see how ancient legends are still inspiring movies and TV shows today. It shows that these stories still have the power to capture our imaginations, even in the age of smartphones and social media. Section 8. Beyond the Myths, exploring the natural world. Okay, so maybe giant humans didn't actually roam Iceland. But that doesn't mean there's no such thing as giants in nature. Think about whales, those massive creatures that dwarf even the largest ships, or sequoia trees towering over forests like ancient guardians. The natural world is full of its own giants, reminding us that there's still so much out there to discover and marvel at. Section 9. Why we still tell giant stories. So why are we still so fascinated by giants? Why do their stories continue to resonate with us, even in the 21st century? Maybe it's because they represent the unknown, the things that scare us and intrigue us at the same time, or maybe it's because they remind us of our own smallness in the grand scheme of things. Whatever the reason, one thing's for sure, giant stories aren't going anywhere anytime soon. Section 10. Giants Among Us, a legacy of wonder. Iceland, a land sculpted by fire and ice, holds within its rugged terrain stories that have been passed down through generations. These tales are not just figments of imagination, but are deeply rooted in the very essence of this mystical land. As we wrap up our journey through the land of fire and ice, one thing is clear. Giants are more than just myths in Iceland. They are the silent sentinels of the land, watching over the valleys and peaks, whispering their ancient secrets to those who dare to listen. The waterfalls cascade with the force of their ancient footsteps, and the mountains stand tall, echoing their timeless presence. They're a part of the country's DNA, woven into its history, culture, and very landscape. The folklore of Iceland is rich with tales of these giants, each story more captivating than the last. From the sagas recited by the fireside to the ancient manuscripts that have survived the test of time, these giants have left an indelible mark on the Icelandic soul. They remind us that the world is full of mystery and wonder, and that sometimes the most incredible stories are the ones we tell ourselves. Under the starry night sky, as the northern lights dance above, one can almost hear the whispers of these giants, reminding us of the magic that exists in the world. The stories told around campfires are not just for entertainment, they are a bridge to the past, a way to connect with the ancient spirits of the land. So next time you're gazing up at a mountain or feeling a chill down your spine, remember the giants. They are the guardians of this land, their presence felt in every rock and crevice. The towering peaks and vast landscapes are a testament to their enduring legacy, a reminder that we are but a small part of a much larger story. They might be closer than you think. In the misty forests and the eerie landscapes, their presence lingers, a silent reminder of the wonders that lie just beyond our understanding. So, as you explore the breathtaking beauty of Iceland, take a moment to listen to the land, to feel its ancient pulse, and to honor the giants that have shaped its history.